way through. We also have a student volunteer program that I'm in charge of. It's for high schoolers. You get to come to field trips, help us. Sometimes you might be taking pictures, you might be helping us with signing, you might help us set up, break down. Some of our volunteers help us with virtual field trips. It's a student volunteer program. Ms. Erica's in charge of the patch program. You get patches for attending certain events with us. I'm on the team with Mr. Westry for the college tour, so sometimes you'll see me at the college, and then sometimes you may see where we'll do a hands-on activity with a department at the college. Like sometimes we've been to Valdosta and they have a stock exchange program there for their students, and we'll do a hands-on activity for the stock exchange. We've been to West Georgia. We had an entrepreneur speak to the group at the end of the college tour. We did a day-long thing at Tuskegee. I don't know what made me do that one, but we did.
Savannah State with the Sharks.
Yeah,
Savannah State.
yeah, we did Savannah States. We did dissections and we did forensics and stuff. So sometimes you'll see hands-on activity partner with the college tours. Then save the date. Next year's teen retreat. We'll be back at Jekyll, May 19th through the 21st. Okay, wow. I'm not sure if it's going to be here yet or we're back at Camp Jekyll. I have been in communication with Camp Jekyll to get it reserved, so I think it's going to be back over there next year. So, field trips for next school year. These are not confirmed. These are things that I'm thinking about doing for the high schoolers. So, I am thinking about doing a theme park run. So it will include Fun Zone in Savannah, Lake Winnie up in North Georgia somewhere, Valdosta, and Fayetteville. Throughout the year, I'll be doing a run of those. I'm hoping to. That's what I'm working on. We also have Brick and Mortar Day, 6th to 12th grade. You bring your laptop, you do your schoolwork there. We have fun activities for you to do when you don't have class. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out this year with the new class schedule, but we're going to, try to work it out. But it's Brick and Mortar Day. We always have one at the GCA office, and then I travel the state doing them remotely. So, also have a program that I work with, a company called Bill Harrison Foundation. You'll see it on my field trip canvas course. We do a Blueprints to Build program. It's a Saturday program. It starts in September or October, and it concludes in April. And you go to, it's located in Atlanta, but they get to do an engineering, an architecture, interior design project. And they actually get to see a showcase house. The one I didn't get to go last year to see the showcase house, but the year before, the house was a $5 million house. That they were actually able to see, it in its building stages, and they were actually able to see it at completion. I also have a series called Unlock Your Potential. You'll see sometimes it might be tied to a virtual field trip, sometimes it might be tied to an in-person field trip. What Unlock Your Potential is that I found field trips that can help you unlock your potential. It might be something on mental health, it could be something on engineering, architecture, you could be going to a vet's office. But when I was going to school, it was you're going to go to school to be a Dr. Boyer teacher, Dennis Baker type thing, and there's so much more. So I didn't know about the so much more, so I'm trying to help you all know about the so much more and be exposed to that. So that's what the Unlock Your Potential is, because you never know if you're interested in it until you're exposed to it. I've been waiting to do this field trip for a while, and I hope we actually get to do it. It will be on an EOD. We are going to go to the uninhabited island of Cumberland Island. I am so excited about that. We get to see some wild horses. It's a ferry that will take us over there. It'll be an all-day thing, and we got to be back on that ferry, because if we don't, we get left. The wild animals.
Mr. Ferry.
I've been working on that one for a while, hoping that we could do it this year coming up. I had it scheduled for this school year. We're finishing, but when the government shut down, it affected my plans to do that. So I'm hoping that we can get it done this school year. Who's been to coffee shop meetups with me before? Okay, so I'm renaming coffee shop meetups. I'm renaming it. It's gonna be called High School Connection. I don't know how many we're going to do next school year, but it's called High School Connection because it might not always be a coffee shop. Sometimes we may go skating, sometimes I may do a paint pop, sometimes it may be at a coffee shop, so I'm naming it High School Connection. So when you see that, it's the same thing, just different name. And then another field trip that I am working on, it may be next summer, not sure. But there is this museum in Alabama. Y'all know I like to take y'all out of state, right? So there's this field trip in there's this museum in Alabama. It's in Birmingham. It's called the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. It is a beautiful. We went in Birmingham. And it was, I don't know what we were expecting, but cars. But I don't think we were expecting what we saw. It's like a 3 or 4 story building. They got bikes, cars, motorcycles, just race cars. It's just, and then there's a racetrack there as well. So when we went, there was actually a race. They were doing one of those. How many laps you could do?
24-hour race.
Yeah, how many laps you can do in 24 hours. So we couldn't race it, but we actually got to see them race the cars. So I hope that we can do that. And then also there's a museum in South Carolina called the Gullah Museum. And I'm hoping that we can do that as well. So those are some of the things that I am trying to work on for next school year. Hope that you all first join my field trip campus course so you can see those things. I push stuff out. And we do have some people who graduated. Make sure you join my alumni database because I send communication to our alumni. I invite them to events, and I'm working on an alumni event for next school year to be our first one. So that's all that I have. Let's play some games. So, I have.
If you just came in, did you guys get ice cream? It's in the hallway. Go get ice cream.
Y'all get ice
We
cream.
have so much.
Who wants to play Family Feud?
We need 5 and 5.
Excited about Family Feud. Nobody wants to
If you don't have faith in your family, you can join someone else's family.
Yeah,
So
you
if